It's the final round of the 40th annual Kansas City Wide Open. Welcome. I'm Tyler Brickley alongside Michael Babbitt. This coverage by Hyzer Productions is brought to you by Bushnell Disc, Kansas City Disc Golf, DFXDiscs.com, and Lone Star Discs at LoneStarDiscs.com. Michael, are you excited?
Man, I'm more excited than I've ever been. Here we are, round 3. Our lead cards and feature cards have been battling out. We've seen some amazing shots so far. We've been challenged by the course, and this man right here, Andrew Marwede, has been leading the charge with an excellent putting performance.
He's got one stroke over Joel.
One stroke over Joel Freeman. Joel Freeman, we haven't seen him play yet, had tied the course record at -9 in the second round. Cale Leiviska, struggling with the putter early, but kept it together, survived through that second round to stay on lead card after a hot waterworks round, and MPO.
That's been consistent. He's been in all 3 of our featured rounds here.
And ace running the baskets like crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Here we are, hole 1, par 4, 575 feet. If you've got elite power, you can go to the landing zone about 60 feet out to the left. Most players are going to take a big hyzer on the safe side with about 220 feet to approach the green on
Or
the
if
water
you're
carry.
Andrew.
Or if you're Andrew.
Just throw into the trunk of a tree and just don't get
Then throw through the
it from
tree.
me.
Then go flying past the basket, hit a tree and stop. If you
Yep.
haven't watched round 2,
Play the backboard.
go watch round 2.
He's going to be hoping for a little bit more of a traditional birdie on this one, maybe.
That's right. Let's see if he can't make a little bit of an adjustment. He was short left last time, kind of cut off that hyzer.
And in case you missed round 2, it's worth noting Andrew's dealing with a really bad case of poison ivy for the last few days. You can actually still see his eyes are a little swollen.
Yeah,
He's
they're
got it all over his body.
Almost swollen shut, and he's playing lights out.
Yeah.
Oh, much better
That's perfect.
adjustment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great shot to the landing zone
I
there.
will say he is over far to the left, so he might have to throw a backhand. I know he does prefer that forehand, so we'll see what angle he has.
All right, our first look at Joel Freeman, who we've seen kind of creeping up the leaderboards here. Joel's got tons of power. Good all-around game. Oh! Is it safe?
As long as it's touching ground, right? Yeah,
As long as it's touching ground, you're
It's
it's safe.
An exciting start for Joel. This man needs no introduction, but like you said from yesterday, we kept talking about how he was quote-unquote struggling with his putts, but he was matching Andrew. I mean, he was playing still better than almost everybody on the course.
Yeah, he's still throwing the disc at an elite level. That looks a little flat and long out of the hand. It's got to be overstable. Oh, it is.
To move. Oh, yeah, it's moving. Oh, not enough, though.
So easy
Oh,
to
that-
throw long here.
That disc is gone, too. I mean, it's only in a couple feet of water,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
a
so
good
murky.
point. You would think it's just kind of a classic overstable disc, maybe something easily replaceable, but if that's one of his money discs, that might be a storyline, but I
Yep.
don't think we know for sure.
Well, this is definitely safe to the left. It's actually so safe it almost was dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like he got a little kick just to sit there. He's going to be looking at the basket and be just fine.
This is a tough shot for
Yeah, this
Cale.
is 200
I mean, if
feet.
anybody could park it, it would be Cale, but what a tough shot. Oh, come on.
Perfect touch. 2 days in a row, Cale executing
so
a
good at
perfect
that.
display of putter shots.
Matteo's looking for a stop like that one. Oh, hits off the top.
A matter of
still,
inches.
Could still make that putt. We did see him lay that up in round 2. So we'll have to see if Matt runs that now that it's the final day and he's trailing by, 4 strokes. Andrew with what looks to be, I'm going to call that perfect. It
Perfect
wasn't
checkup.
under the basket.
Look at this
but-
teamwork.
Oh, he's getting it back.
No way.
With somebody's umbrella.
With an umbrella.
All right. You know, if I'm Andrew in that situation, I'm pretty sure I let him go. You know, just like a, hey, welcome to the big leagues, pal. Like it's the final day of the Casey White Open.
Savage.
Stop. Okay. All right.
I mean, it's a game of inches on the hole one here at Liberty Bad Rock. You know,
is
Matt Orum just barely skipping. This is the last
He's
day.
running
He wants
this.
it.
He's
wants
running
it.
this. Yeah, he's lining it up.
We're playing to win the tournament here. That's it.
It stopped. Okay, it stopped. Yeah, that tells the story though. Matt is gunning. He's gonna try and make
All
up some
four
strokes.
of these players.
Nobody's out of it because there are double bogeys to be had, birdies to be had. Bad Rock is a bad disc golf course in the best sense, and you can make up ground, you can lose ground. We're gonna see some drama today.
Big shout out to Liberty Parks and Rec, Kansas City Disc Golf. Also, a big shout out to our presenting sponsor, Bushnell. This is hole 2, 196 feet, par 3. You got about an 8-foot wide gap off the tee, about 100 feet off of the tee box that you got to hit, and then you're landing in birdie zone.
Be interested to know what handicap. This is the don't screw it up hole. You know.
That's exactly right.
This is the even with a moderately bad shot for most of this caliber of player, like they're still going to be putting from circle's edge. Whoa!
Oh, look at that. Was that
Hold
a thumber?
up. Yeah, it was a little thumber. And really a pretty bad roll, honestly. You put
Yeah.
it to about 15, it maybe rolled back out to 25 or so.
And I like that play out of Joel, just to say, forget the gap. I'll just throw a thumber right over the top of it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Another perfect shot.
That is so fun to watch.
It's so fun to watch.
Come on, matey.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Another one.
Okay, little fireworks. Okay, so yeah, all four players doing exactly what they need to. Joel getting a brutal roll. Let's see if he can convert. No, never really had a chance. He's gonna be frustrated about that one.
Really good stuff.
That mound is just big enough to make the putts a little bit harder.
Hmm.
You want me to go ahead? Go ahead. Cool.
Yeah, so now that we're to tap-ins, the calling hole 2 the don't screw it up hole is not too far off because as it turns out, it was the 18th handicap of round 3 anyway. So easiest hole on the course this day. And I think we're going to see 3 birdies.
It's a nice little gift from the course designer John Thies here as we continue on the front 9 here.
Yeah, after hole 1, John's just kind of pulling you aside like, I was just kidding. It's not going to be like that the whole time. But then.
It is. It really is.
But then it is. He has to pull you aside again on hole 5. Oh, no. Hole 2 is when I was actually kidding. Like, it is this.
Yeah, it kind of feels like your extra life token on that hole.
Yeah.
Hole 3, par 4, 475 feet. Off the tee, you need to get through this gap right here that the drone is flying through. Any way that you can do that, it's going to be good. The farther left you are out of that gap, the better you're set up for birdie. All of that tall grass that we're looking at right now is OB. So be careful on your approach as well. Big shout out to Dead Center Disc Golf for these amazing flyovers, these fly-throughs to showcase these holes. Thank you so much.
Ooh. Oh.
Kind kind of
That's
made
bad.
it through a little
it
bit.
rolled all the way back in there.
Oh,
looked
did
like.
it?
Yeah.
So he's probably just going to be laying up for the par there.
Yep. Yeah, that's interesting. This hole probably played pretty easy on average, being a 4. So you can see, even if you get caught up in there, you could still get up, and then you have 100-foot up and down for par. So.
Yep. Played .19
Oh,
strokes.
Matt with the sidearm roller again. He
Yep.
did this really well yesterday, and even better
Great shot, man.
today.
There we go.
Perfect. That's exactly where you want to land. Now he has a nice forehand or backhand approach, depending on what the wind's doing.
Again, dude? What is wrong?
Ooh, dang it. All right, well, we're going to see what Joel and Andrew do from down in there.
It's just a pitch out for Joel. Andrew might have an angle if he wants to get super aggressive.
Which you got to imagine Andrew being a couple strokes ahead. If he can't birdie, he's probably trying to par.
Yeah, he's making that read right now. Checking the wind. Making the smart decision there.
And there you go.
If that was a practice round or something, I bet you... Oh, we get to see the throw out now.
Bonus shot.
If it was a practice round, he may be able to make that shot, but not risk it in the tournament on lead car last day.
Yeah. Yeah, 100% right. We saw Cale actually... Okay, that's a good correction. He put this one to circle's edge long left last time and then missed his putt into a little bit of a headwind. So he's going to try and dial that in a little closer. Lawn darts for Matt. Easy. Looks to be well done from Joel. And Andrew, after a pitch up, I guess. So he does need to get up and down for par still. I would imagine he still will. He wanted that to be under the bucket, but
Notice the
that's
wind
an
here.
Andrew Marwede under the bucket.
Yeah. The wind playing a factor. I mean, it's definitely something, but Andrew
Out here on these open holes for sure.
Andrew Marwede making it look easy.
2 and 3. Okay, so back to the course design joke, because 2 and 3, hole 3 is the third, or I'm sorry, it would be the 16th handicap.
So the 16th easiest hole? Or the second easiest hole? Or third?
The third easiest.
hole.
Yeah, the third easiest hole. Man, Cale with that putt. So scary. So you got the first easiest and the third easiest hole back to back here, hole 2 and 3.
Yep, definitely want to.
How did it play
Hole-
in relation to par?
Hole 3 played .19 strokes under par.
Under par. Okay.
And keep in mind, we had a field of over 100 playing in the open
I would have probably called a little more than that, honestly, because of what an easy par it is. Easy. Here I am in the booth. That's an easy one.
Hole 4, par 4, 807 feet. You need to get through this gap where the drone's flying so you can see the basket. That's most important off the tee. You can get there with a big forehand or a straight or turnover shot. And then the green here is sloping left to right. It's really hard to pick the right stability of disc here with all the elevation change and landing zones that you need to land here.
Could watch that man throw putters all day.
Right. I mean, that's right in the middle. Perfect spot for Cale. He's going to see the basket there. He's in attacking position.
Whoa. Whoa. That was a giant misfire from Matt with a great roll away from the trunk of that tree. He's now going to be able to throw a full power shot instead of what was going to be just a pitch out.
It's a good play out of Marwede here.
be interesting to know what the wind was doing, because it does look like these guys are taking it quite a bit more left than they did in round 2. Yeah, all of them. Quite a bit more left. There could have been a left to right wind, and
A little roll. Every foot matters.
yeah, kind of
on
a
this hole.
bummer roll for Joel.
Matteo with a wide open look here. You can see that big valley there. You're playing with elevation and slope here.
It's got to hook up. It's trying. Yeah, that roll, I think that 20-foot roll from the trunk of that tree just gave him a par back, honestly, because he can throw that full power shot back at it.
Yes, sir. And that slope.
Oh, that's never coming back.
Slope eating up the disc right now, but that's a good kick out for Cale.
Yeah.
Having that opposite spin going into the woods can sometimes play out in your favor.
I think it's a little overturned. Is it going to kick out? Okay. Was he? I'm trying to remember. I think he might have been in that same spot. Oh, no.
he was over up to the left.
He was up
there.
to the left, but then he hit the, yeah, that's right. It was Randon that was in there. Okay, big moment for Joel, trying to float something around a corner. He's done it pretty well. He's going to have a circle's edge putt at the, it's a big birdie, actually.
Big
opportunity. Cale will par. Matt, I don't know if... Okay, he is. I was going to say, I don't know if Matt's thinking about running that birdie or just putting it under. Big putt. Oh, no. He was trying to take a little bit off of that, just let gravity work for him, guide the disc into the basket, but maybe just a little too casual with that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice putt.
now Marwede taking it to 3 strokes. You know,
In the weeds.
Joel Freeman being in position for birdie there was really big for his round there.
Good little art installment there in the background.
Stop those skip shots from hitting you on the next tee pad.
UFO.
You kind of does look like a UFO.
Good cleanup from Matt.
Soul played .37 strokes over par. There was only 8 birdies in the field today. Hole 5,
Here we
par
go.
4, 615 feet.
The scariest looking easy hole. I mean,
Absolutely.
I can't believe there's not more double bogeys, but we actually saw some birdies yesterday.
That's right. The drone flying over on this left side, that's one gap. It's the straight shot. There is another gap over the right side that a forehand plays to. That'll give you a hyzer over the body of water on the right. This left side, I mean, so many trees.
So many. Yeah.
A shot through here is an excellent shot.
And we saw a couple.
We saw a couple in round
Yesterday.
2.
Interesting to see if this hole lives up to its appearance today, or if they can still just make it look like it's not a thing.
And just a reminder, that fire was not on the course during the tournament. That was just course maintenance.
Andrew with a hurricane, getting a little skip up the hill.
That's a good spot. That's an attacking position there.
Miss it. Okay. Is that,
Attacking position.
okay, I was going to say it's short right. Is that okay, or is that
2 for
edged
2.
off? Ooh, squared it.
Yep. Little kiss, but he's not way in the natural OB over there on the left.
Okay.
Love the forehand flex. That was a beautiful shot by Joel Freeman.
So is Matt, would you expect Matt's just trying to get to the landing zone? No, he's kind of trying to go down that left gap.
Yeah, and he made it pretty
He did
far.
actually get, yeah. Wow.
He's got the par locked up pretty much. I don't
Joel's
want to speak too soon.
swinging it out to the right.
Yep, looking for the big
perhaps.
Hyzer play here.
Gotta miss some stuff. Okay. Well, like you said, pretty guaranteed par.
Yep.
Maybe floating a birdie
yeah, maybe
bit
a
at
cool
it.
throw in.
Mm-hmm.
You got a backdrop.
Yep.
So backstop.
Why not? Cale doesn't like it. It's
Little
too
low.
far right. That's where he was, I think, yesterday. I think he was out to the right. No, sorry. He wasn't. Andrew forced to go down the left side. And a pretty decent look at it.
Yeah. I mean, you're super happy with the birdie look on this hole.
Good up. Cale thinking about floating something in, maybe.
Yep, getting creative here.
Oh, he's going to want those last two shots back, I think. But that's not how tournaments work.
Mm-mm. I wish.
Yeah.
Birdie look
So
from
the
Marwede.
only birdie potentially here. Extend the lead, maybe. Wow.
Wow, what a putt out of Andrew Marwede.
Pretty-
1 of 5 birdies.
Deep in circle 2 there. And yeah, extends that lead.
Big putt for Cale here.
It's now 4 strokes. Yeah, if Cale can make.
No.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. That's a heartbreaker. Well, I guess on the tee, I kind of wanted to see how hard this hole was, but now that it's happened, I feel it wasn't fun to watch.
No, this hole can eat your lunch pretty quick. Like I said, only 5 birdies on the hole. It played .69 strokes over par. Shout out to Evan Scott, Jason Hebenheimer, Landon Bird, and Silas Schultz for catching the birdie on hole 5 today on the last day.
Yeah, truly incredible birdie.
Here we are, the landing zone, par 4, okay? Hole 6, par 4, 485 feet. Landing zone is right where the drone is flying right now. It's a big hyzer. You want to stick it right about here, and then you have a creative freedom to attack the green here to pick up your birdie.
I love, that's a great way to lay that out. Use creative freedom. It's not an absolutely impossible approach from jail. It's creative freedom.
It's creative freedom.
Might be getting into the gap a bit.
Into the gap, but you do not want to be in the woods over there. So hopefully he rolled out a little bit. Maybe he can have a stretch out and still attack for his birdie.
I wonder if he was attacking that. In round 2, we saw everybody trying to lay up to the mouth.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for you if you get
Like right
down
there.
in there. But it does make the approach a little bit easier, so I guess.
This looks aggressive. Ooh. I
Looked a
think you want to
little
be
inside.
short. That is perfect.
Yep. Excited to see where these other guys landed. See what kind of lanes they have to the
See
basket.
what kind of shenanigans
yeah,
we
what
can
kind
get
of
into here.
shenanigans they're getting into here.
Cale's going to show us the boring one first. Just
Right up the gut.
dead straight, right up the gut.
What else?
Boring. Easy birdie. Matt's kind of got a little bit of that action too here, but his angle's definitely a little more cut off. Oh, he just
Straight
does it
shot.
perfect though. Well done.
Well done, indeed.
There's two,
They're making that shot look a lot easier than it is.
two traditional birdies. Let's see if Joel and Andrew can get the
Creative freedom birdie.
A-tip. Yeah, creative freedom birdie. That's what, if you could have been there in real life, you just walk up to him right in that moment there and say, you have complete creative freedom to try and get to the basket here, Joel. Oh, and Andrew, yeah, same story on the other side now.
Joel not quite putting enough and Hyzer off that release there, kind of Hyzering out for him.
Oh, what a crazy looking, that was so nice.
That is high level of execution there.
Like
A cutoff
hip
Hyzer.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he released it so early. Had to. Joel doesn't want any extra putts to think about, but I think he'll have that from there.
Basket
All right.
looks pretty cool in that stump there.
Cale, nice birdie.
Great
Back
birdie.
on track.
For Joel's par.
Good shot. Great birdie for Matt. And a great from a crazy
Is he
pinched off
5
position.
for 6 right now, Andrew Marwede?
That's wild.
Hole 7, 300 foot, par 3. You don't have to worry about going too long here. It's a straight wood shot here, Tyler. This is
Hole
one
6
you
and
definitely
7
wanna
are the fourth and fifth easiest holes, which is shocking to me. Am I looking at that right? Hang on. Yeah. Fourth and fifth easiest holes this day. They don't appear that way. Ooh, that. What?
Marwede's making a statement.
That was, but that was 4 inches low of being smacked straight down into the middle of the fairway. You know,
100%.
barely getting by it to challenge the basket.
Look at
even.
this lead card go. 2 for 2.
They're
That pressure
firing.
is building a little bit more on Cale and Freeman here to hit this gap.
He answers.
Oh, this is so beautiful
Yep.
to watch. Are you kidding me?
These are such good shots. Okay, we got a forehand here.
Stay up, dude.
Maybe a little low though. He's making that.
Yeah.
We're star birdie in this.
Come on.
Stay up.
Let's go.
There it is.
He didn't
Great
think
play.
it had enough. You can hear him yell, "Stay up" at it, but
It stood up.
it had enough. Cale. Got to get rid of these 15 to 20 foot jitters and just start cashing a few of these, you know? Whew, I thought that was right.
Me too. Bottom right pocket. Count it up.
Nice putt, Cale. All right, one more putt away from a star frame on a pretty crazy tee shot.
One that can definitely get away from you pretty easily.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's one of the. I guess it's not crazy surprising that this is the fourth, or the 15th handicap hole, because you're not bogeying it. But that.
Get your biscuits in the kitchen. I'm a sous chef on a mission. Baby, wiggle it, it's vicious. We about to break the dishes. Got the pepper with the sodium. We cooking with petroleum. Come step up to the podium and cut up this linoleum. Just move it.
Here we are. I'm pretty excited about this one here. Hole 8, 450 feet. It's a par 3, and that's Jerry's truck.
You think we might see some people attack it today, being the final day?
That's right. I'm anticipating all of these guys to go for it.
We saw Randon Lotta do it yesterday. He sadly did miss the birdie putt, but his drive was just picture perfect to about 20 feet. So it's there. Andrew Marwede, however,
Laying up. He's
Laying
got a
up.
lead. The wind's
that
picking
needs
up.
to swing. Oh,
I think
I-
that got through, though.
he's
He's
okay.
not
That
in
was-
jail. He's got
that's
an open
sketchy for a
swing.
minute.
Oh, Orum's going for the layup, too. I think it might be just a little bit too windy.
Yeah, you got the wind. I don't think Matt obviously throwing farther than 98% of anybody who plays disc golf, but still not regarded as, an elite distance thrower.
Someone can get a stroke here if they want it.
They're all laying up. See, that's the. Oof.
Thank you.
Maybe Joel?
Kind of looks like
it
it.
kind of does. He's thinking about it.
Looks like Anheuser release out of his hand with a stable disc. Nope, Hyzer flip.
You called it, though. He's running it. I think he's got it.
Yes, sir.
What a shot.
Beautiful execution out of Joel Freeman.
Do you think that Leiviska and Orum watched that and they're like, I should have done that? Or did they watch that and like, he got away with one? That's.
Yeah, they made the conscious decision to let someone get that stroke because they
Right.
know that the players out here today and in this field can get this birdie.
Nice spin. Thank you.
Good up, Matt. He got it. How many is he getting it on most of the field? How many birdies do we see on this one?
There were only 8 birdies on hole 8.
Wow. Yeah, you're right though. Everybody who lays up is looking at the rest of their card and saying, "Hey, if you can, get it up there, you might get a stroke on me if you want it. But I'm not going to give you a stroke by bogeying."
That's right. A couple local guys getting that birdie too. Dallas Wrinkle, Danny Roman. See you guys. Hole 9. You got to go get it. You have a little brick build-up wall right there that the drone's flying over, so you can't just slide it up there. This has got to be an air shot, and that ceiling can get pretty low pretty quick. So
Yep.
although it's a must-get, it takes a lot of focus to get this one.
That looks perfect. Well done from Joel Freeman. Same disc Andrew threw yesterday when he was under the basket. This looks too low though.
There's
He's
that
going to have
wall.
to make a putt.
Yep, that's going to be just outside circle 1, uphill on an elevated basket. I'd say that basket's probably 4 feet in the air or so.
Good thing Marwede's like 8 feet tall.
Right.
He's still looking down on it. Ah, Matt. That pretty much takes birdie out of the equation there.
Yeah, gonna
It
take.
would be something really special from short left for sure. Ah, dang it.
Surprising to see Cale not get this one.
That's his shot. Just like that pure. Wow, have to go to the flick roller. I think he did that pretty well. He's going to
Yeah.
have a 15-foot putt up to the basket there. Well, it's there. Oh, my goodness. What a bid from Matt Orum. The man's too good. He's too good at putting.
Just automatic.
It's cheating.
Seriously. Big par save.
And that was a great putt from Cale. Yeah, you're right. He had to have that one. He's got some strokes to make up on the back nine, but if anybody could do it, it's that man. We're going to have Joel Freeman, who's in second place on this card anyway. See if he can make a push for the lead. See if Andrew's going to give up any strokes or if he's just going to keep taking them, because that's a scary thought.
Yeah, 4-stroke lead with 9 to play, and the course doesn't get any easier.
Yep.
You really want to get your birdies on the front 9. The back 9 gets a little bit harder to score. We even have one of the hardest holes in the country coming up.
Oof. Well, it's going to be exciting. Andrew Marwede, 7 under through the front 9. That is gross. Absolutely incredible play.
Unreal disc golf out of Andrew Marwede right now.
Jason Hebenheimer is there, but again, like, Silas Schultz with
8
a
through
8
9.
under through 9.
Are you kidding me, Silas? That is ridiculous.
That's amazing. Well, we'll see you guys on the back 9. Thanks for watching.